Hello, World Tank Blitzers. It's Littlefinger. Happy Friday, January 14th. Time for another store review. And as you know, last week I made a deal with you guys. If the video for the store review would get 50 subscribers, I would give away the Schmaltrum. I just wanted to show you guys here as we pull up the inside of my YouTube. Here is that video. We'll pull up the analytics. And sorry, we only gained 30 subscribers out of that. So we did not reach the 50 goal that I was hoping to get. One thing I do want to point out here, though, is looks like a 2-to-1 ratio here of people watching that are already subscribed. So I am really thankful for that. So I'm going to double down on the offer this time. I know it's still possible. I'm going to lower the threshold back down to 45 new subscribers this week. And listen on, and I'm going to be giving away 3 tanks to 1 lucky winner. So if we can reach that 45 goal, then we'll do that giveaway. So let's hop on into the store. In the middle of the battle pass for the Cryos, if you missed it, I did a full tank review on the basically enhanced armored Jagdpanzer IV. It's a really fun tank. Definitely worth picking up for $5 if you can complete the levels in time. So again, if you missed it, please check out that video and make that decision. We're going to talk about the Object 907 and the LT432 a little bit later. Here is the giveaway. We'll go ahead and talk about the giveaway. Yeah, it's going to be a $12 giveaway for the AMX CDC, the Lava, and the T26E4 Super Pershing. I think right now this is the best deal in the store. You're going to get the French medium tank, 60 kilometers per hour, very similar to the Dracula at tier 7. You've got the Lava, and it's 185% credit coefficient. Great frontal armor, just this weak spot right here. But if you can just keep it angled, you're going to do some significant damage in it. And least of my favorite of this bundle is the Super Pershing, but spaced armor here in the front and around the turret makes penning this tank from the front very difficult. The reason I'm not a big fan of it is because it's only got 40 kilometers per hour top speed as a medium tank. So guys, leave your in-game name and your server. We'll figure out a way to give this away if we hit 45 new subscribers this week. I know you guys can do it, so help get the word out for the video, and let's get that positive 45 out of it. Unfortunately, you can see here the gifting is gone. We're going to have to figure out a different way to do it. We'll talk about the tanks a little bit later. And I'm going to this week just skip over the resources. There really is nothing in here of great value. So please kind of don't waste your time on that. So tanks. All right. We've got the Object 907. Look at this. 25,000 gold. Yeah, and that's because this is the first time it's been for sale ever outside of being in crates last time. 5 mystery boxes makes this a little bit more intriguing. You've got a win 50 battles, and what are you going to get out of this? You're going to get 5 more mystery crates. So let's take a look here at the mystery boxes. 5% drop chance of getting a mystery certificate, which is a guaranteed tank. There is the opportunity here to get gold in return, so maybe you're dropping that price 25,000 down. There's the mystery certificate, 5% chance. Basically it's just about every single tank here in the game. So a lot of chances. I think, let me just double check if we can find information here. Yep, you're only getting silver in return if you pull a certificate that you've already got. So for someone like me that has a lot of the tanks, chances are if I do pull a tank out of this, then I'm going to get silver in return. But the Object 907, 60 kilometers per hour. It is a Soviet medium tank with very little armor. Some spaced armor here on the sides, but apart from that, I think probably it's going to be like a TVP in speed, not quite as fast as a Leo. Fast firing, accurate gun, almost 3,000 damage per minute before equipment. So again, early adopter price of 25,000 here. You can get it without all of the boxes and camo for 20,000. Still super high price. But I'll probably go ahead and pick it up just because, you know, I like to get all the tanks in the game, and I don't like waiting for the prices to drop. But the price will drop, and I'm sure it'll be for sale later on this year at some point in time, probably at the 20,000 mark for all of this stuff, and then they'll bring it down to the typical 15,000 that we normally see for a tier 10 eventually. Still also expensive in my opinion, 15,000 gold for the LT-432, which is another Soviet light tank this time. The interesting thing about this is it is super low profile. It has a very good speed on it at 670 kilometers per hour. I struggled with it in my first 20-ish battles because it's a light tank that requires your job to spot the enemies and to rely on your team to shoot and do damage. And that wasn't happening, so I had to push a little bit harder, and what I found was with this gun was just not as accurate as I would like, not as accurate to me as the the lightweight. And I was shooting tracks and getting no damage, and I was getting frustrated with it. Pulled it out the last couple of days, played a few battles in it, and it has been rather fun with that 70 kilometers per hour, provided you get a nice big map on it. You know, you can really get up to top speed and just wreak a little bit of havoc on the enemies. But again, I don't think it's worth the 15,000. Feline Family here, interesting bundle. One of those bundles that, you know, actually intrigues me just because you've got a wide variety of tanks. The price is pretty good, considering you're getting a tier 8 medium, the Panther 8.8, which has received a little bit of an armor buff lately, and has a fast firing gun. You can see very small profile of the turret, so hold down, it does very well. 2243 there in damage per minute. Nice credit coefficient on it as well. The Panther M10 is a little bit more heavily armored and slow. Fun fact, this was my first premium tank ever, and I was a nub for buying it. This tank will teach you how to armor and angle very quickly, or else you will fail in the tank, quite honestly. And then, of course, the Tiger 131 Epic Tier 6 heavy tank, and it just looks great, you know, with this armor on it. And of course, it's a Tiger, it plays very well, and it is just an overall good tank. So not a bad deal for 8,000 gold. You can buy the Panther 8.8 for 5,000 by itself, which is a good price for a tier 8. You can see they're not rating the Panther M10 as high, only 3,500 gold there, and then the Tiger 131 at only 2,000 gold. So the AMX 30B is still in store here, 17,500 gold. I love the camo on it. Not the best tier 10 medium tank out there, but it's certainly very fun to drive. Let's see what the top 65 kilometers per hour is the top speed, decent mobility, and just a really fun, accurate gun. So, you know, I don't think you'd be disappointed, but the price does still seem a little bit high. Would love to see that more at the 15,000 mark. Of course, we talked about the devastating wave, guys, in case you skipped over it. This will be the giveaway if we hit 45 new subscribers with this video this week. Give away these 3 tanks to one lucky winner. Leave your in-game name and server so I can reach out to you. Only 5 days left, and I thought this was the best deal for last week, which is why I was offering this as a giveaway. I love the fact that it's got 30 days of premium, and it's a really nice, fun little tank here at tier 6. Chieftain T95 and the T95E2. A bundle I am not too hot on just because the Chieftain itself is a fun tank. It's a little bit slow in the British line, and you've got a high fast firing gun, low alpha, good pen numbers on it, but here only 225 damage for a tier 8 heavy is a little bit on the low side, but you can really put out some big numbers in the tank. I'm just not a huge fan of the T95E2. You know, it just has some issues with it, and I would stay away from it if you can. If you're thinking about it, just pick up the Chieftain by itself there. The Sentinel here, nice little deal for $3 really. Tier 4 version of this tank, 7 days of premium. You're going to get the 25 gold boosters there, and let's see, the tank itself sells for 1,000, so you know, not a bad deal even if you just buy it and sell it for gold. Just talking about gold, make sure if you're buying gold, you're buying it on the 2 times bonus here. So like this one at 75 is not 27,000 gold, it's 54,000 gold, which gives you what, 700 gold per dollar. And your free containers, wanted to talk about the British invasion. Oh, wanted to go back here. One other thing, guys, I forgot to mention. You know what? Because I don't think it showed up. Oh yeah, it does right here. You know, if you're getting your gold for 830-ish, I think, or above, then this is the best deal to buy it at. Otherwise, the better deal is to buy it here for $12, the Devastating Wave. All right, should have clarified that sooner. Sorry. We've got the British invasion here, which is kind of new. 10% drop chance, and you've got some good tanks in this list. Chieftain, Super Conch, the Badger. Chieftain, like we talked about, you know, it's so-so. Action X would be certainly much higher on my list. The Centurion Mark V, the Chimera, the Defender, some really strong tanks. You start getting down here into the bottom, not so much. So 14 containers, 10% drop chance. Only going to get silver if you pull a tank that you already have, which is a little bit disappointing. But interesting that it's a 10% drop chance, so keep that in mind. Otherwise, stay away from crates. So that's it for the store. Hopefully it was a little bit shorter this week. Some interesting tanks in there. So hit me up if you've got any questions. And, of course, leave your in-game name, and let's get those 45 new subscribers out of this. So if you're new, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it, guys. We're trying to grow the site this year and make a big push. So with that, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger out.